It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Just ahead on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Let's go, fellas. It's showtime, baby. Get it, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Taken in at the 3. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Allen. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He finds McKenna, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now it's blocked. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 83 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Bass on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mahomes will try again on second down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they start some fighting now on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A final shot before half for Allen. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 27 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's going to go in the books as a 50. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
On play action, Allen out to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen off the play fake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, his throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, there, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Cook up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. down by 8. Just under 2 minutes to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's Mahomes. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Okay, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Buffalo offense back out, ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.